This video is to show you how to do the graphs for the length tension lab for Macintosh. This is last year's data, and we have our angles here of our dominant arm. We have each group. Now these are all over the place. This person is clearly stronger than this person. So we have to find the mean, and we have to find our standard deviations. So to find the mean, I'm going to click on this box right here, the first one, highlight the whole column by just scrolling down. I'm going to go to formulas. So if you start out at home, I'm just going to click formulas. I am going to go here to the summation button. I'm going to click the arrow. I'm going to click average. And I have 59.5 for that. Now, to fill in all the rest of the means, I'm just going to click on that box, Control C, highlight, Control V. Same thing down here. I'm going to highlight the whole thing. I'm guessing that number is actually wrong. And I get the means. So we get our relationship. It goes up and it goes back down. It goes up. This one's nice because it actually shows it's plateauing right there. And then it goes back down. So now we're going to have to do the standard deviation. So I'm going to click there. I'm going to insert function. And you should have a list. I'm going to do standard. Standard deviation. And all these standard deviations pop up right when I do ST. Well, I want this one, the first one. So I'm going to do insert function. Now it wants me to insert the numbers. I have my box here. So it wants to deal with this whole one. I don't want it, so I'm just going to delete that. I'm going to highlight those numbers, and it gives me my standard deviation. So it pops up right there. Another way you could do this, I'm going to click on this box, is I'm going to click standard deviation, insert function, and I can just double click that, and it'll let me put in the columns if I really want to. But I like just the highlighting the whole column. As you can see, it's selecting the column there. Hitting return, it enters it. And these are humongous standard deviations because our people just have different strengths. So I'm then going to fill in the rest of the rows, like Control C, Control V. Control V fills it all in. So again, to do the cheating method, you take an existing formula, Control C, and put it into the boxes you want it to be in. We then have to do a graph. We want to graph our mean on our y-axis and our angles on our x-axis. So you're going to create a line graph. So to insert a line graph, you go to Insert, and we have our graphs right here. So to create the graph, we want these angles on the x-axis, and we want the means on the y-axis. So I'm going to highlight the mean of my dominant arm. Go to Insert, go to Line Graph. I could pick either of these. I want to pick that one. And we see as the angle increases up to a certain point, so it's forced, then it goes back down. Some years classes actually get a nice straight line here. This class unfortunately did not. Now the problem is we have the wrong y-axis. So we are going to click here, and I am going to right click. Now, to right-click with a Macintosh, you do Command and click is one way. I have also been told by my Mac expert that you can click in either of the lower corners of your trackpad to right-click. So I'm right-clicking. This menu comes up when I right-click. I am going to go to Select Data. And I want to fill in the horizontal axis label. So I'm going to click here, and I'm going to click that little button. That makes the screen disappear. I'm going to highlight, and then I'm going to hit Enter, just to show you it appears. Ta-da! I have my angles here. I have the force here. Now, I need the non-dominant arm as well. So I'm going to move that here so it's sort of out of my way. Same thing, I am going to right click. I right clicked I am going to go to Select Data. I am going to click the little plus button. This is the non-dominant arm. And I'm going to go over here and just delete that whole thing. I'm going to click this button. Fine. And I'm going to highlight the means, hit enter. I then actually don't need to fill this in. It was filled in from the above one. So I'm going to go back up to series 1. It wants a name. This is DOM. And click OK. So our non-dominant arm, we actually have the plateau here. It's actually nice that they have it. Now the problem is I don't have any things here. I can actually title my chart right there by clicking on it. And I want force versus angle. Now, to get my axis, my labels here, I'm going to go to Quick Layout. And I want to select one that has titles for everything. I'm going to pick that one, Layout 10. So I could then just click Angle. I'm going to click here, delete force. And ta-da, I have angle, I have force. That is how you do the graphs on the Macintosh. To prove to you, I'm using a Macintosh. See, there's my Finder. This really is on a Macintosh. Thank you very much.